everyone! Welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're diving into something really exciting, the Rust programming language, and how it's carving out its place as a secure coding standard. You're gonna love this.
Ooh, I'm so excited. So Rusta, I keep hearing all this buzz about it and why is it getting so much attention lately?
Great question. Rust was developed by Mozilla to tackle memory safety issues that have plagued programming for years. You see, traditional languages like C and C++ can lead to a ton of security vulnerabilities due to their failure to manage memory properly. I mean, think about it this way. It's like having a house full of sharp objects with no safety precautions. It's just asking for trouble.
Wow, that's actually a pretty vivid analogy. So, Rust kind of acts like a safety guard in that house, huh? But, how does it manage to do that?
Exactly. Rust's ownership system is like having a strict bouncer at the door, only allowing safe access to resources. It catches memory errors at compile times. So picture this. If a code tries to use memory it shouldn't, Rust says, "Whoa, not so fast," before it even runs the program.
Got it. But, what do you think separates Rust from other programming languages, like, say, Python or Java?
Really good point. Rust competes with C/C++ in terms of performance, but it also incorporates modern syntax that feels more intuitive. Plus, it blends in functional programming features. It's like taking the best elements from various languages and combining them into a super language.
Ooh, a superhero language. I love that. And, what are zero-cost abstractions? I've heard that term floating around, but it confuses me sometimes.
Haha, I get that. Zero-cost abstractions are crucial in Rust. They allow you to leverage higher-level features so you can write code that looks elegant and clean without sacrificing performance. It's like getting the best of both worlds. You can have a comfortable couch that doesn't take up your entire living room.
That's an awesome metaphor. Speaking of living rooms, where is Rust actually being used in the real world? Like, are there companies putting it to use or something?
Definitely. Rust is being utilized in systems programming, web development, game engines, and even blockchain technology. Major players like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon are opting for Rust when it comes to their critical infrastructure. It's like having a secret weapon in a tech battlefield.
Wow, that's impressive. But what if someone wants to learn Rust? Is it as easy as, say, picking up Python?
Not really. The learning curve can be steep, especially with core concepts like ownership and borrowing. But you know what? That steep hill leads to amazing views at the top. It may be challenging, but those hurdles ultimately contribute to producing safer code.
Ugh, that's motivating. So, what do you think is Rust's future? Like, is it going to take over all the other languages?
I genuinely believe it will start to replace C and C++ in fields where security is paramount. For instance, the fact that the Linux kernel has begun accepting Rust code is massive. It's a huge indicator of where things are headed.
Oh, wow. That sounds groundbreaking. So, any advice for our listeners eager to jump into the world of Rust?
Yes! The official Rust book, nicknamed The Book, is an excellent resource for beginners. Plus, check out interactive exercises called Rustlings. Just remember, patience and practice go hand in hand. It's like learning to ride a bike. Falling a couple of times is part of the journey.
Haha, totally. Thank you so much for all these insights, Ali. You're a fantastic guide through this complex world.
Glad to hear it. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in today. We'll see you next time. Stay curious out there.
Bye, everyone.